What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff the Iron Wolf. And today, what do we got? Whoo! EU leadership trying to rewrite history. Nationalism and populism were the driving causes for World War One, according to Mr. Macron, who's president of the EU, I think, or president of France, can't remember which, and the Chancellor of Germany, Angela Merkel. And my response to that is, ooh, wow. Wow! Really? Seriously? You're going to try push your globalism so hard that now you're going to try and rewrite history to fit your narrative. On the centennial of the armistice ending hostilities in World War One, just to try and backhand all the populist and nationalist movements around the world. You fucking people! The gonads on you! Woo! Alright, well, before I really dig into the heart of that matter, some things to clear up. First off, 243rd birthday United States Marine Corps was Saturday. I was live on World Class Bullshitter, so I said my birthdays, and I actually explained a good portion of what happens at the Marine Corps birthday to Jeff Hicks, who had no idea. So thanks, World Class Bullshitters, for that, and again, happy birthday to all the Marines out there. And thanks for Jeff Hicks for that veteran stream on Saturday and to all the guys who came on, especially the guy from the Israeli Defense Force who's actually writing the Galaxy Ascendant. Even though it was way early when we started, about like 3 o'clock in the damn morning where he was. But thanks to everybody who came on. We definitely ribbed on some jokes. We had Army, Navy, and Marines in the house. No Air Force, and we definitely gave the Air Force a ribbon, but you know that's what we do. It's like having a big extended family, and we all make fun of each other. But there's that. Whew. But to tie in also to the main point, we have to take a look at SJW and their rhetoric. Because it doesn't just affect entertainment and pop culture. It's affecting everything. It's affecting the law. Look at the Kavanaugh situation. It's affecting politics. We have social democrats like Ocasio-Cortez getting elected. Merkel, prime example. Mama Merkel, who says, please bring all of these people from Syria and the third world countries because, well, we're that great and we're that socialist and we want to just try and take care of all the world's ills and then create something like the rape of Cologne but take absolutely no responsibility. And then when the rape happens, convince a bunch of women to go out and hand out flowers to all the immigrants instead of all the people who caused it. Yeah, I don't need to go on that tirade, but whoo! But there's a lot of YouTubers who cover the pop culture side, like the High Council, Jessie. She kind of goes political and social, but I'm going to hit this from the political side because when Mama Merkel starts rewriting history to fit her narrative, I got a serious fucking problem. Because I'm going to tell you people, World War One did not start because of nationalism. Nationalism, funnily enough, was sparked because World War One started. Now, for all those who are asking out there who have no idea how World War One started because, well, you weren't taught it or you haven't cracked open a history book like yours truly, or Razor Fist, and I highly suggest you also go watch Razor Fist's video. But World War One was started because of a bunch of mutual defense treaties. By and large, it was basically at the time of the day, everybody in Europe had a treaty with everybody else. Germany had a treaty with the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Serbia had a mutual defense treaty with Russia. Russia, I think, had a treaty with France. France also had a treaty with England and Belgium, and England had a treaty with Italy, Belgium, and France. I mean, everybody had a treaty with everybody, and it was basically supposed to prevent, hostilities from ever being kicked off. It failed spectacularly and millions upon millions of men died because of it. An entire generation was practically slaughtered because of these deals. And it ties directly to globalism. But the globalists, oh, they don't want that shit. You know, they don't want to admit that shit. No, they want to just try and turn it as, oh, nationalism is bad. United Europe is good. We're the good guys. You should think our way. And we're going to rewrite history to make it so. And it's like, no, those of us who actually know how to read a fucking history book are going to tell you you're fucking wrong, you lying bitch. Merkel, you are one of the greatest liars of this of the early part of the 21st century. I can't believe how much you're lying. I seriously can't. You as well, Macon. That is one of the biggest lies I have ever seen told. So, how did World War I start? Here's the short and dirty by yours truly. World War I started because the Austro-Hungarian Empire wanted to expand and absorb Serbia in their drive to be more globalist and put everything under one banner. Serbia didn't want to be. They launched a war over it. Serbia fought back. Serbia basically declared war on the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Austro-Hungarian Empire declared war, and it just spiraled out of there. Because guess who came on the side of Serbia? Russia, having that mutual defense treaty, declared war on the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Germany came back. Germany came in and declared war on Serbia and Russia. France jumped in because of the treaty between Russia, and they declared war on Germany. Germany turned around, launched an invasion through Belgium to attack France because they didn't want to go through the more populated areas. They went through the Ardennes Forest. Basically, they launched a von Schlieffen plan, and then, because Belgium got invaded by Germany, England stepped in and said, we declare war, and it all spiraled from there. That's how World War I started. Because Austro-Hungarian Empire wanted more land. They wanted breathing room. Or Hitler, 1939. If you don't know that reference, go look it up. And yeah, that's literally how World War I started. And United States, well, our involvement in World War I and how that happened, it was a bunch of factors, but basically we caught, quote-unquote, intel that Mexico was trying to incite, that Germany was trying to incite Mexico to attack the United States. The United States found out about it and said, oh, fucking hell to the no. We declare war on Germany. Now we're coming in on the side of Britain and France. And that was pretty much the beginning of the end, because we got there, brought in a couple of extra divisions that Germany just couldn't account for, plus they were fighting a war with Russia. So, yeah. Bad idea, Germany. Bad idea. But needless to say, this whole revisionist ballet of bullshit that was slung during the centennial of World War I being ended, oh my God. The naked power grab, the naked revisionist of history to try and, salvage the EU because they see it going down in flames, and they're trying to grasp any lever to try and knock back the rising tide of populism. I mean, Merkel is in serious fucking trouble because the German party AfD, I can't say it for love nor money, so I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, but it's basically the second largest power bloc in Germany. It's completely conservative. It's right-wing. It's right-leaning. And that was in the span of one fucking election cycle. The next election cycle, they're predicting it's going to be the strongest electoral bloc in Germany, and it's going to depose Merkel and her ballet of bullshit. And they're going to put in someone that is basically going to take Germany back for the people of Germany, the Germans, and start shoving back against this rising tide of, we want a United States of Europe, we want to bring all these people in and turn it into a socialist debacle. Now, there is one other reason that Merkel's trying to bring in all these people. It's birth rates. Because currently, right now, in the world, the Western world has this problem with third-wave feminism, that birth rates are dropping. And they're dropping drastically. Basically, the replacement rate for every female is basically 2 births to every female, give or take on average. I'm not saying everyone has to go out and birth that, because, there's some families that have more, there's some have less, there's some women have none, but the average is basically 2. In Germany, it's fallen around 1.5. In fact, I think it's actually down to like 1.2. I mean, it's below replacement level. Replacement level means there are more babies born than people dying. Even the United States has fallen to 1.5 and 1.6 and is steadily in a decline. Why? Women are saying, fuck the system. Guys are going, well, if you're going to fuck us over, fuck you and fuck your system. We're going to go do our own thing. And no one's getting together and having kids. And, perpetuating strong families. Which I can start understanding why conservatives are literally screaming bloody murder about it. But here's the thing about Islamic families, Muslim families, their birth rate's like 3.1 plus. But this also creates a problem because eventually all these people are going to outbreed all the people who are nationally intrinsic to that population, and suddenly they're going to take over that population center, and basically they're going to turn Europe into the middle fucking east. But Merkel and people like this don't fucking care. They just want to see the birth rate rise, and they want more populism and all. Not populism, they want all globalism. They want all this ballet of bullshit. I mean, I can't say I can't believe Merkel and Macron pulled that stunt. It, on one hand, doesn't surprise me, but on the other hand, it infuriates me because of the utter revisionist bullshit. I can't fathom that amount of bullshit. It fucking hurts my mind. But yeah, that's the world we live in, people. Revisionist bullshit. Trying to rewrite how World War I happened to fit a globalist agenda. Wow. What's next? We gonna rewrite World War II while we're at it? Huh? Well, what you got there for us, Merkel, since it's your Germany that basically started World War fucking II? At least in Europe and Asia, that was Japan, but Japan has basically learned from their mistakes, and they're not itching to repeat it. Kudos to them. European Union, I don't think they've learned the lesson of what kicked off World War I, and if they're not careful, they're going to have a European World War III, and it's going to be even uglier. That's just my 2 cents. Likelihood of that happening, I give it a 2 in 10 chance. I have a 20% chance of it happening. Not very likely, but it could happen. I'm allowing, the possibility for it. So, anyways, for all those who can fire more than one neuron at a time, like me, this is why we cannot let the left win. They will rewrite literal history and twist it suit their own needs, instead of history just being that. History, something to be learned from, not something to try and be repeated. Which these leftist assholes haven't learned a fucking lesson. Anyways, that's it for me ranting today. That's 13 minutes of this. I'm the Iron Wolf. Stay frosty, people. I'm out.